All right. Hey, everyone. Happy April. It is Tuesday, April 5th, and this is our team training call for April. I cannot believe that we've made it through the first quarter of the year already. So before we get started, I did want to mention a couple of changes to our monthly team call schedule. So I mentioned this in our Facebook page, but we're going to start doing a Success Club reward celebration hangout on I think what works best is doing that on the second Tuesday of every month, because I do like having a team call on the first Tuesday just so we can set ourselves up for the month. But then for anyone who achieves Success Club 5 or above, we're going to have a celebration hangout on the second Tuesday of the next month where we're just going to, basically just have a girls' night happy hour and cheers and just kind of like hang out. So I will post more about that in our Facebook page. And then I've been doing a call for my personally sponsored coaches on the second Tuesday. So we're just going to move that to the third Tuesday of the month. I will share a updated calendar in our Facebook page. And then the fourth Tuesday is going to be our What is Coaching? Meet the Team Zoom that you can invite prospective coaches to join. So make a note of that. If you're not my personally sponsored coach, then the second or the third Tuesday or the third week of the month is a great time to touch base with your sponsor to see if they are either going to start running Zooms for your team, or if you can just like do a call to touch base with them. That would be great. All right, so without further ado, we're going to dive right in. Hannah and I have this awesome slide presentation made for you, and the topic of tonight is called De-Mystifying Diamond. So our team is on a roll this year, and I know a lot of you have really amazing goals for your personal life, for your business, for your journey. And this is the first year I'm going into my third year of Beachbody coaching. And this is the year I'm going to make my dream come true of hosting a team retreat. Wow, so excited. And we're going to do a diamond retreat for any qualified diamond in our entire team. And we'll talk more about that at the end. So therefore, I want to empower as many of you as possible to make this happen if this aligns with your goals. And so tonight, Hannah and I are going to go through what exactly it means to be diamond and emerald. We're just going to like demystify it. We're going to lay it all out there. This might not be brand new information for some of you, or it might be brand new if you are newer, but we just want it to be fresh in your mind so that we're also going to share personal stories of how we hit diamond. And because it's really funny, our journeys were very similar, but our journeys to diamond were pretty different. And then, like I mentioned in our Facebook page, I'm going to take you guys inside my very first, or I should say our very first challenge, because Deidre's here. Oh my gosh, Dee, it's hilarious. Just to show you what it looked like when I started running challenge groups, just so that you can feel confident that you can do it too. And we're going to end with some more details on our retreat and a super exciting announcement that'll happen later this spring. So hopefully at the end we'll have some time for questions. If you're watching the recording, hey to you too. I hope you guys have a notebook ready, because we're also going to do some brain dump action workshopping like usual. And are you ready to take it away, Hannah?
Okay, sure. Let's see. Share screen. Let me get the slideshow up first of all. So if I can find it. Okay. All right, and then
Can you share screen even though I started the Zoom?
I think so. I think I should be able to.
Is it at the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let me just get to it. All right. Share screen. Ooh, now what? Whoa.
Oh, now you just click the whatever it says. There we go.
All right, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing your Google main page.
Is that, now what are you seeing?
Just like your desktop Google.
Now what are you seeing?
same thing. It's not changing.
What? Dadgum. How do I exit full screen? Okay. Now do you see the slideshow? Just not in presenter mode?
No, I just see a blank screen. 0.
Really?
Yeah. I can always share and you can just talk.
Okay, I just stopped screen sharing.
Yeah, it stopped. Technical difficulties, guys. Every single time is a learning.
Every time.
Hannah, I think you have to be in the window you want to share and then click share screen.
I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me play. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah. Now can you see it?
No, it's just all white.
WTF. Let's try this.
Oh yeah, that's working. If you type it in there and access it from there. Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's loading.
All right. Okay.
Go grab my notes before you get started. So I will mute myself.
All right, is y'all's going full screen?
Yep, we're good.
Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, so we're talking about demystifying diamond. Like Anna said, we kind of had similar but different paths to diamond. I'll talk about my story later, but first let's just like go through the nitty gritties of what emerald and diamond are, because that's what it's really all about. So the details on emerald rank. It's really not as hard as people make it out to be. It's just 2 people, one person on your right leg and one person on your left leg that you sign up as a coach. And all 3 of you have to be what is called an active coach. So to be an active coach, you have to have 50 PV, which PV stands for personal volume. So that's just basically like $50 worth of product. So you know how Shakeology equal is like $90, around $90, so that equals 90 PV. So I mean, there's so many different. Say someone doesn't like Shakeology, doesn't want to spend that much money on Shakeology. The 3-day refresh is a lot cheaper, or any of the new Beachbody Performance line, that's a lot cheaper, or Shakeology Boost. There's just like so many different ways that you can do it. It doesn't always have to be Shakeology. And then, like I said, all of you have to be active, and you just have to have one person on your left leg and one person on your right leg. And depending on where you are placed on your sponsor's leg determines what is your strong leg and your weak leg. So that's something that you need to speak with your upline sponsor about. So that's just like the bare bones basic of like what emerald is. It's just 2 coaches, 1 on each leg. All right. So what are the benefits of going emerald? So with being just an active coach, you earn all of your money and like income as a coach through commissions. But when you become an emerald coach, you get to start earning what's called team cycle bonus, which equates to residual income, which is like the best thing ever. So there's a fun little video, and I definitely suggest, I don't know if you guys can click on the link, but I can share it in the event page. And it's like honestly, if you just Google Team Beachbody Team Cycle Bonus, and it'll come up, and it's the Michael Neiman video and he plays little toys. But that does a really good job visually explaining how Team Cycle Bonus works, because see this little drawing over here. So basically, whenever your team accumulates volume on your left leg and on your right leg, then you have to divide it so that you can cycle. So if you have 200 points on one leg and 100 points on the other leg, then that equals 300 points. And in order to cycle, you have to have 300 points. So see how they break it down here, 200 and 100 is 1 cycle. And then 200 again and 100 again is another cycle. So this person would have cycled 2 times. So because they're an emerald, green, means that they earn $14 for each time they cycle. So this person cycled twice, which means that they would have made $28 that week from Team Cycle bonus. So with Emerald, you make $14 each time you cycle. And then as you go up in rank, so a Ruby then makes $16 each time you cycle, and a Diamond makes $18 each time you cycle. And as an Emerald, you can cycle as many times as you can, but you max out at $250 per week in just Team Cycle bonus. So think about how an extra $250 in residual income every single week as an Emerald would benefit you and your life and your family. And then also as an Emerald, you get free customer leads, which basically is just free money from Beachbody and free customers for saying like, thank you for hitting Success Club. And that being said, we're going to get into the lead program qualifications. So this is a direct screenshot of that PDF that I asked all of you to download in advance of tonight's webinar. And if you didn't do that, that's totally fine. You can find it in your back office. But this basically breaks down everything that needs to happen in order for you to actually receive those free leads and free customers from Beachbody the next month. So as an Emerald or above, you have to have completed your Team Beachbody before and after picture and your Team Beachbody bio. So basically they just don't want you to like show up on teambeachbody.com with a blank image and nothing about you. Like they want people to see that there's real people involved in this business and that the products work and that we're all human. And you have to be a club member, which with the new, I'm kind of obsessed with the new, the club app, because you can download workouts to use offline. So I feel like everybody should be doing that anyways. And then you should be paying your business service fee every single month, which you are. If you're on this webinar, you're paying your business service fee. And then achieving Success Club 5. And I don't want that to be scary either. So Emerald and Success Club 5 should not be scary things to complete. Success Club 5 is just 3 people a month. And that's helping people, get healthier and fulfill the mission that Beachbody is all about, to help people lead healthier and more fulfilling lives. And this just kind of down here breaks down what Success Club 5 is and how you can achieve it. So that's just for the customer lead program. Once you get into the lead breakdown and you start receiving leads every month, you're going to see a breakdown beside their name that says whether they're a customer lead or they're a Success Club lead. So a customer lead is everything up here. So basically it's Success Club 5 and on all of this. And then Success Club lead is achieving Success Club 10, all of these same requirements of the customer lead, and then 90 PV. So if you're drinking Shakeology, you're good to go on these. Just think of customer lead is a 5, Success Club 5, and Success Club lead is Success Club 10. I know that all of this is probably just like, I don't know if it's overwhelming or not, but I feel like there's a lot of jargon and Beachbody terminology. So if you're just kind of like, I don't understand, there's all of this information in the back office, and you can always go to YouTube and people, break it down with visuals and everything much better than just hearing it and reading it. And then let's get into the meat of it. So, excuse me, Diamond is basically a giant Emerald. If you think of it, like you're just duplicating everything that you did to get to Emerald. You're talking to people, you're signing up coaches, you're helping your new coaches get started right and have results like you did. But in the like nitty gritty things, so there's a thing called Ruby, but most people just skip over it. Deidre, actually, I'm pretty sure Deidre was a Ruby. But yeah, so most people just go straight from Emerald to Diamond. But an active Diamond is, so you've got 2 Emeralds, 1 on each leg, kind of like we talked about earlier with your Emerald. You've got 1 Emerald on each leg, and then you've got 3 at least 3 coaches on each leg as well. So a total of 4 coaches on each leg. And you also have to have 100 PV total. So as an active Emerald, you only had to have 50 PV. So only like spending like $50 worth of product. And then as an active Diamond, you have to have at least 50 PV coming from your personal orders, and then at least another 50 PV coming from customer orders. So, you know, I mean, that's just going back to the 4 vital behaviors now. And, you know, inviting people and helping people, you know, get started leading a healthier lifestyle and getting them with a challenge pack or Shakeology. And in doing that, then you'll automatically have that 50 PV in order to meet that requirement. And so, I mean, like I said, it's basically just a giant emerald and just duplicating everything that you had done at that point that when you reached emerald, and then just keep on going. It's a huge numbers game. All right. So then the diamond rank benefits are similar to the emerald ones, like we talked about with team cycle bonus, aka residual income, except this one's like a gazillion times better. So not only do you earn more money each time you cycle, you earn $18 every time you cycle, but instead of that $250 cap per week, it's now $12,000 per week. Let me just like let that marinate for a second. Like $12,000 a week. Like how insane is that? In just residual income, like nothing from like sales or anything. Like you being a leader, like, and Beachbody recognizing that, and that's how you get paid out $12,000 a week. So you also get the free customer leads, just like before, but then you also get free coaches through what's called Coach Connection. And you might get 1, maybe 2 a year. It's pretty rare, but sometimes, you know, you'll log into your back office and see a new personally sponsored coach, and you're like, I have no idea who that is. And it's through the Coach Connection, which is awesome. They could be your best friend. Anna had a guy sign up, or not sign up, but placed under her in like her first year of coaching. So that was fun. And then you also get what's called a matching 10% bonus on like any of the team cycle bonus that your personally sponsored coaches earn. So say my personally sponsored coach earns that $12,000 a week, like, woo, go you, go her. So then I would get a matching 10% bonus on that $12,000. Does that make sense? Cool. Awesome. So yes, going from emerald to diamond isn't a huge leap in terms of like what you look at on the screen, like how many coaches you have, but the potential to earn way more money is unreal. Okay, so my path to diamond it took me a long time to hit diamond, and I stood in my own way for a really long time. I hit emerald fairly easily, but then I was stuck at emerald for what seemed like an eternity, like forever. So like I kept setting, I love this picture because it's just like, I feel like especially this guy down here at the bottom is so true. Just falling flat on my face a lot. But I set all of these like little milestones. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to be emerald by the end of the month. And it wouldn't happen. And then I'd set it again and it wouldn't happen. And I'd set it again and it wouldn't happen. So basically this was happening. Like I was just like going through a roller coaster, the entrepreneurial roller coaster, as we all know. And when I look back on it, it's because I was always too scared to like invite people to the coaching opportunity, or I wasn't really scared to invite to challenge groups. I was really good at posting flyers. I was really good at sharing my story. The like one-on-one, like, oh, like have you ever heard of Beachbody? Like, would you like to join a challenge group? That really wasn't my strong suit. And also talking about Beachbody in my posts was not my strong suit. I would say like every roundabout way to talk about like the word Beachbody, and I just like avoid the word Beachbody at all costs and just like say health and wellness. So like I was never clear on with my followers like what I did and what I offered. So therefore they didn't really know what like how I could help them in their life. So that held me back for a long time. And I also had a ton of coaches quit. My first like 3 coaches that I started with are not here anymore. And that's totally cool. Like, you know, they just decided this wasn't for them. They hung out for the discount for a little bit, but then they moved on and went, you know, their own way. And that's fine because, you know, when you want to build a business, you want to work with the willing. And I would like kind of like fall down here thinking like, oh, I need to drag people along. And it was an uphill battle. And why don't they want to do this like I do? And I can't like one of my biggest tips is that you can't want it for someone. You can give them exactly what they need to do and like just cheer them on and encourage them as much as you can, but you can't do the work for them. But I was trying to do the work for them, and that held me back because then I wasn't moving my own business forward. So I hit Diamond probably a little over a year after I hit Emerald. And now I feel like I've been stuck at Diamond for a while too. But this January, after my hospital visit, I just like came out and I was just like, I guess like, what is it? Horses blazing? Is that what the first phrase is? And just like ready to hit it hard and like focus on team building because that's what I really like. Sorry guys. That's what I really like doing. And I know that that's where the secret potential, it's not really even secret. That's why we're demystifying it. That's where the potential in this business is team building. And, you know, you get to help people change their lives, not just physically, which is, you know, amazing. People get healthier, but you get to help them start creating their dream life and work towards a life that makes them happy too. So that's my crazy path. I guess not crazy, stagnant path to Diamond. But what I wish that I knew is that like seriously, it does not matter what they think. Like I got so wrapped up in what people on Instagram would think of me if I was just like, I'm a Beachbody coach and like put it all out there and like now who cares? Like the people who are your friends and who love you, like obviously know what you're doing and support you and are so excited for you because they see how happy and confident and how your life is changing for the better. So why does it matter what like someone that you've never met on Instagram thinks? Like I couldn't reiterate enough to you guys, like share your love of Beachbody. Like don't just share your love of like health and wellness, share your love of how Beachbody has changed your life, how Shakeology has like just changed you from the inside out. I was just in Austin for a week and I had Shakeology maybe twice while I was there, different reasons. And I got sick. I got sick while I was there. And how crazy is that? Like I felt awful. So share what the programs have done for you. Share what this team has done for you. And how it's changed your life, where you were before, and then where you are since Beachbody came into your life. Don't be afraid of using the word Beachbody like I was, because ever since I've started using the word Beachbody and gotten really clear on what I do and what I offer, it's just like been the complete, like I feel like our team's expanding so quickly and it makes me so happy to know that, you know, there are just like so many benefits to getting clear and getting out of your own way that far outweigh being scared of a word. Like, that's just silly, y'all. And then, like I said earlier, work with the willing. Don't try and drag people along. If it's not their dream, it's not their dream. If they want to be hobby coaches or discount coaches, let them be hobby coaches or discount coaches and come to you when they're ready. Don't try and like micromanage them and be very overbearing and checking in with them, because it's just going to overwhelm them even more, and then they'll just quit. And, you know, it is a numbers game. Coaches are going to quit. So you have to be constantly moving your business forward and seeking out new people who want to work the business just as badly as you do. I mean, within 2 weeks, I've had 2 coaches quit just because, you know, they'd been falling off and not communicating anymore. And that's fine. You can't take it really personally. It's going to happen. So just move on and find your next rock star. And then relationships take time. I have a girl who's about to sign up as a coach, and we started talking a year ago, like almost to the day. And so don't try and rush things. You know, do what feels right. As part of our team is authenticity. And for me, like, it's never about rushing into the invite. It's always about just like building the relationship, seeing if I want that person on my team. Like, it's not just about, you know, trying to figure out like, oh, would this person make a good coach? It's like, oh, do I want to work with this person every single day for potentially the rest of my life? So think of it as someone that you're dating, not someone that you're just going to be like, oh, I want your business, or you should join my team because you take really good photos or something. Actually take the time to build the relationship. And then, yeah, that goes in with don't be desperate. So the universe is so abundant, and the less desperate you are and like the less desperate you feel, then the less desperate you're going to come across. And as long as you are grateful and are putting out good content and, you know, just positive vibes and attitudes and like doing the 4 vital behaviors, then the universe is going to come back and reward you. You know, but don't think that means just sit around and do nothing. Like, just put out good energy. Like, you actually have to do work too. But just don't be desperate. Don't sign someone up just for the numbers game. Sign someone up because you want them to be on your team. And then consistency. I say queen because we're like awesome females, and putting the word king in there just didn't sound right. So, I mean, and queen bee, like, come on. And then, you know, stay consistent with everything. If you're running your monthly groups and you're promoting your monthly groups, you're promoting your coaching sneak peek groups, you're inviting people every single day, you're doing your personal development and sharing what you learned from your personal development, posting on social media, being a product of the product. Like, if you're doing these things every single day, people, and sharing that on social media, people are going to notice. They're going to be silently stalking you, like all of you were before you contacted your coach. And then they're going to go to you as the go-to health and wellness person that they know, because you're always popping up on their screens, and they know that you've stuck with it for long enough to like feel comfortable trusting in you. So I think that, I guess I never touched on number 1. Oh yeah, you don't have to be a perfect leader or know everything. I definitely am still not a perfect leader or know everything. I still had to look stuff up for this webinar. I'll admit it. And then, yeah, everything that you need is already within you to reach Emerald and Diamond, like, or it's Googleable. Like, I Googled stuff for this webinar, and I'm Diamond. You don't have to know everything. You just have to lead from your heart and care about people. I think that's it. You want to take over?
Oh, you can't hear me. Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and stop screen share, and then I'll start my screen share. Yay. Thanks, Hannah. That was awesome.
I didn't realize that you guys could see me the whole time.
Oh, I minimized Everyone.
Okay, good.
I have no idea what this is going to look like on the recording. PS. So cool, guys. So I'm going to share my screen and pick up where we left off and share my story. Okay. Don't end meeting. Cancel. Sorry, guys. Wrong button. Okay. Okay, can you guys see it now?
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, my path to diamond. Okay, cool. So I signed up to coach at the end of February 2014, so a little over 2 years ago, with my lovely sponsor, Deidre, who had only been coaching herself for a few months prior to me. So you guys, we had no idea what we were doing. It was like the blind leading the blind, but all we had was like a ton of heart, a ton of passion, a ton of determination. We knew this was something good. So we just hit the road and went for it. So my path to diamond was super fast. I hit emerald in my first month of coaching, and then I hit diamond within 5 months, I think, which was pretty fast. So here's how it went down. So as soon as I signed up to coach, I was working full time as an outreach educator at the Lincoln Park Zoo. It was a nonprofit zoo, great zoo, but kind of a crappy, draining job. And I just wanted something different, and knew coaching was going to be my lifeline. So I just went balls to the walls and employed the fake it till you make it strategy. So here's what my diamond looked like. So I wanted to put people's pictures up because diamond is not just dots, it's people. So the first thing I did, and the first thing I encourage you guys to do, is I signed up my poor husband, Ben, on the first spot on my weak leg, which is a good business building strategy. And then my friend Kate, who found me on Instagram and was my very first challenger, she signed up for a discount coach on my other side. And she's still a discount coach, but she has the top spot in our organization and she rocks. And then I added Hannah, and then I added Sharia, other Hannah, Danny, and then I had 2 other coaches who quit. So it's actually really rare for me to still have 6 of my original diamond coaches still on the team. Because usually the 8 coaches that get you to diamond usually end up quitting, but it doesn't matter because they were just your first, like guinea pig coaches. And you will constantly, like Hannah said, be adding more and more coaches to your team every single month. So here's how I did it, you guys. So step 1, I got obnoxiously excited about the 21-day fix. I was the word vom queen. I wouldn't shut up about this program. I loved it. I was obsessed with Shakeology. My very first challengers were my coworkers and random girls from Instagram, because I had established a Tone Up Instagram account. And when I signed up to coach, I had already been posting consistently 3 to 5 times a day on Instagram, sharing my journey, and I'd already built up a lot of relationships there. So a lot of girls already trusted me. And as soon as I put it out there that I was a Beachbody coach, there was a few women who were just like, boom, I want to sign up with you. I want to work with you. And it blew me away. Like, don't let fear. I was not afraid. I was just like, this is awesome. I'm going for this. And Deidre told me once that, because I was nervous, like, okay, like all of you, I was like, how the heck am I going to make this work? I see other people being successful, but how am I going to make it work? And it's that fear of the unknown is really scary. But she was like, just put it out, put the offer out there, and your people will rise up and they will support you. And it was so true. And I think everyone who has ever posted a coming out Beachbody post or a before and after post, I think you can all attest that your friends and family and your followers are going to support you because they love you and they want to be excited about the stuff you're excited about. So get excited, let your enthusiasm fuel you when you still don't know what the hell you're doing. Number 2, I immediately started a challenge group. I ordered my challenge pack and I signed up to be a coach with my challenge pack. And then Deidre and I we co-hosted a challenge group that started like the next week. And so she showed me the ropes and I put it out there on Instagram. I was just like, hey, I'm starting this program, the 21 Day Fix. Anyone want to do it with me? You can join my challenge and we'll hold each other accountable. And I got 3 people to sign up right off the bat because I was so excited. So don't be afraid. Don't feel like you need to be perfect and know all the things before you do a challenge group, because I'm going to show you our first challenge group. And, you know, it's just basic, you guys. You just create a space for people to hold themselves accountable and check in every day, and then support them as you're also supporting yourself. And then throughout my 21 Day Fix journey, I blogged every single week. I posted on Instagram and Facebook like every single day what I was eating, my workouts, just like, this is so important. You need to blast your entire journey daily, whether it's a takeaway, a sweaty selfie, a progress picture, Q&A. Treat it like your job. You guys, we literally get paid to drink Shakeology, work out, and post on social media. It's the dream. It's our job. You're not just doing this for fun. You're doing this because it's your job. And that is so freaking awesome. So treat it like your job. You know, just like make sure you're sharing every step of your journey, because if you wait until you have a before and after picture to post, that just perpetuates the myth of the quick fix or the overnight success. And people aren't going to connect with that because they aren't going to be able to relate to it. But if you are working on yourself and people can watch you every single step of the way, your struggles, your failures, how you pick yourself back up, how you're not at your after yet, how you still have 50 pounds to lose, like that is what is inspiring. Having the perfect body and having abs and looking like Karina Katrina, like that's not inspiring, that's demotivating, because people are going to be like, well, I'm never going to look like that. But if you can show that you're real and you're just a real woman trying to live her life and be healthier and happier, that's how people are going to connect with you. So it's your job, have fun with it. And then this is my balls to the walls strategy. I started hosting 2 challenge groups every month for about my first, I don't even know, like first 6 to 8 months of coaching. I do not recommend doing this strategy. But I was just, you know, opening a new challenge group every 2 weeks. And, you know, I had this constant stream of challengers that I was converting to coaches. So a good rule of thumb is that you want to use your challenge groups to build relationships. And then you want to recruit at least 1 to 2 coaches from each challenge. If it's even just like that they want the discount, and then teach them how to run challenge groups. So the awesome thing for you is that you are coming into this, you're coming into Inspired Joy. When Inspired Joy, our team is almost 2 years old, and you get to stand on the shoulders of the coaches that came before you. So like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing 2 challenge groups a month unless like you want to be Melanie Mitro. But like now our system is running free groups and then challenge groups and then coaching. And then we have coach preview groups. And like, there's so much more wisdom at your disposal that you already have a huge leg up over Deidre and over me and over Hannah. And you have a huge advantage because we are teaching you everything we've learned and the hard lessons so that you can avoid them, and you can cherry pick our success tips. So that is amazing. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm going to show you my first challenge group. Before we go in, I want you to keep this in mind. I built a diamond team with challenge groups just like this one. And so like right now, if you see like the challenge groups I run and that Hannah runs, you know, like they're monsters because we've been coaching for 2 years and we've built up a huge client base, and we've learned because we've been running at least 12 to 20 challenge groups every single year. So it's like, you're going to get better and you're going to evolve. But we all started at ground zero, and all you have to do is be yourself and have fun because your challengers don't know the difference. They just want some support. So let's see if this link
While
works.
you're loading it, I'm just going to jump in and say I copied every single post for my very first challenge group from the group that I was in with Anna. So like, don't feel like you have to like just come up with so much new content. Like take whatever you learned in the group that you've been a part of and, you know, plug it into your own.
Yep, exactly.
And the Beachbody YouTube channel. That's a great place for challenge group resources.
And the Beachbody blog.
Yeah.
That's where I get tons of recipes and stuff. Okay, here we go, guys. Deidre, look at your hair. So this is what we did. Deidre taught me how to make a collage. Actually, she made this collage. I just gave her some pictures and she was just like, this is the best part of a challenge group, Anna. You get to like do graphic design and make cool collages. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's awesome. So here we go. And here's our first challenge group. We had 7 members. So it was us plus like we each had 2 or 3 members. And so you only need like, you only need 5 to 10 people in a challenge group. So team up with other people. So here's our posts. I'm like, this is real. Deidre, I'm so sorry I didn't post check-in. Like I posted late check-ins, like we posted late check-ins. Here's what our check-ins look like. Rate your nutrition, rate your workout. Shakeology, what are you gonna do when the weather warms up? We posted quotes like we still do. More check-ins. Just like drink your water, helpful tips, just basic stuff. You guys can do this. Sorry for not getting this up sooner. We were a hot mess. But people posted, people shared their journeys. Look, like Deidre grabbed this off of like Autumn's Pinterest. Look at these check-ins. This is before I even really knew what personal development was, but people still loved it. And I shared my meal plans. I just shared what I was doing as I was doing it. This is the first time I did the 21-day fix too. So look, this is it. It was just a check-in and then maybe a quote and some like motivation and check-in and like a random Britney Spears song. And what I want to get down to, okay, posted a sweaty selfie. But look, there's like, oh, look, one of my first old school sweaty selfies. This is basic, but this gets the job done. This is still good. Oh my gosh, I have to play this video. This is how I used to do videos. Hey guys, it's Tuesday again, week 2. We are doing it. We are in the middle of this challenge. So I know that this is probably going to be the toughest week because the novelty is worn off. I know personally, I'm starting to dream about eating pizza, thinking about all the foods that I want to eat. Yeah, and I just rambled for 3 minutes and called it my motivational Tuesday talk. I think I've improved my motivational talks a little. Ooh, yummy, St. Patty's Day. We shared our Shakeology. We had everyone, it was just check-ins and keeping people accountable for 21 days. Okay, so what I want to share in this real quick is our very first video, because it is important to post videos in your challenge groups because it's the best way for people to connect with you. But like I just shared, videos are going to be awkward at first. Videos are scary, but that's okay. People just want to hear your voice and know that you're a real person. So that's why I always push you guys to post videos. Okay, here we go. Here's our welcome video. This is my second video I ever made. We are super, super excited to get started with you guys. Do the 21-day fix starting tomorrow. So I am actually going to be doing the nutrition workout plan, the whole thing with you guys. Deidre doesn't have a challenge pack yet. She's doing...
And I'm finishing. I'm finishing P90X3. I'm in phase 3 and I'm ready for...
Okay, first of all, horrible angle.
...for a new program. So I unfortunately won't be doing it with you, but I'm here to support you.
Yep, and so we are really excited. I hope that you guys have received your challenge packs. If you haven't, please let us know, and that's totally fine. It's been crazy with all the back orders, and it's just been so popular. Everyone wants to get in on the action. So whenever you get it, you can just start the day after you get it. And we will be posting some information. I've already posted my sample meal plan just so you can get the hang of how it works.
But please feel free to post any questions that you have. Feel free to post a video.
Yes.
Because if you have that question, it's likely that someone else doing this challenge with us has the question too. They're just kind of scared to ask.
Yeah.
And it's totally okay to have questions. This is all a learning process for everyone. There are a couple housekeeping issues that you really need to take care of if you intend to start the fix tomorrow. We need you to take your before photos. We will post before photos of Anna in the next hour or so. She will be our model. So please take similar photos to what we are doing with Anna. Pick a lighter background. If you're comfortable, please wear a sports bra and a pair of shorts. If you're not comfortable with wearing just a sports bra,
I think that's hilarious.
Just wear a tank top. But keep it very plain colors like black or something that you're going to wear again in 21 days for your after photos.
Yeah.
And then, want to talk about the measurement tracker?
Sure. Or no, you can.
Okay.
Because I was like, what are you talking about?
I think a week ago, the Progress Not Perfection tracker. Please go in there and take your measurements tonight
You are
tomorrow
going
morning.
to want to see your progress. I know that it's kind of scary to share it and put it out there. We are all doing it together.
But it's a private group. No one
Yes.
can see anything you post.
No judgments, and you're gonna want to see how far you've come. So
There are going to be days too where you feel like you're working really hard and you're not seeing any change and the scale hasn't moved. And then you're going to use those and look at your before picture and take a picture of yourself and you're going to say, holy cow, I do look different. Because the numbers, sometimes the measurements don't tell the truth. Sometimes the scale doesn't tell the truth. But the photos, all of these things together tell your whole story. And it's very important.
yeah,
Are we good?
yeah. So yeah, let us know in the comments or make a post or make a video.
Call to action.
This is only my second video ever. I feel like an idiot. But
They're fun.
But yeah, this is an interactive group. We want to create a community. We want to get to know each other better. And just like the better we get to know each other, the more fun this is going to be. And the more successful we are going to be with the program. And the more your life is going to change for the better.
Yeah.
I cannot express how excited I am to do this because my life is
I'm jealous.
changing as well.
Oh, it is.
So I'm really excited to be sharing this with you guys.
Yeah, just go ahead and get those posts in tonight or tomorrow morning. So it's just really super important.
Yep, and let us know all of your questions.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Night, everyone.
Bye.
We wanted to be Karina Katrina. Oh my gosh. So I showed that, I played that whole thing for you guys because first of all, just to show like how good we were at running challenge groups when we didn't even know what we were doing. We did call to actions. We taught people. The whole point of challenge groups and enrolling coaches is just being one step ahead of someone else. So I bought a challenge pack so I could teach people how to buy a challenge pack. I signed up as a coach so I could teach people how to sign up as a coach. And so you just want to help people that are one step behind you and then teach them how to do a challenge group and set the expectations. So I think that is adorable. Again, sorry, Deidre, I just had to share this because I want to show you guys where we came from. This is March. This is literally 2 years ago. Can't believe it. Crazy sauce. So yeah, it's not hard. And like I said, I built a diamond team. I hit diamond with groups just like that. So just be yourself, and have fun. Have fun with it. So launch and fly. So what I wish I knew before I hit diamond, I wish I knew that there was no rush. I was like so desperate to quit my job that I just let Beachbody consume me. And I was working a 40 hours a week job, plus working my business at least 20 hours a week on top of that. So just know that if you really want this, you can go for it and you can make it happen, and don't be afraid of the hard work, but also know there's no rush. Put yourself first, practice what you preach. This is something I'm working on right now. This is my goal for this year. Make sure that you are doing your self-care, putting yourself first, and know that diamond is not a destination. It's not a push goal, really. It's not like some big achievement. It's just a stepping stone, especially if you want to create a full-time income with coaching. Diamond is kind of like the first step, and you can kind of consider yourself like a part-time coach when you're diamond, but you constantly have to be putting yourself out there, constantly have to be doing your daily behaviors, and inviting people and adding people to your team and growing. Otherwise your team's going to die because people do quit. So never stop doing the actions that got you to diamond. So this is a mistake that I kind of made / still make. But it's easy to think like, oh, I'm a diamond. I need to like be a leader. I need to manage my team. I need to do trainings. I need to like reinvent the wheel and do more work, busy work. But don't micromanage your coaches. Just trust them. Never stop pretending like you are a brand new coach and doing your 4 vital behaviors and inviting. Keep your focus forward on moving forward instead of backward, especially if your team isn't going the direction you want it to go. Just keep enrolling new coaches. And then I want you guys to memorize this statistic, these numbers, and keep these in your mind, especially when you start to grow. But you need to be spending at least 80 to 85% of your business hours on your business, your invitations, your follow-ups, your challenge groups, and only 15 to 20%, well, probably more like 10 to 15 at first, 15% on your team, which is like mentoring your coaches, making trainings, like doing webinars like this. Because this is a big mistake I made was I went into team mode because it's like the comfort zone. I love you guys. You're my people. You're my tribe. Like, you understand, I'm preaching to my choir here, and inviting is still really scary and really hard for me. And so my business has completely plateaued over the last 6 months because I haven't been working on my business. I've been trying to help you guys work on your businesses. So it's important to always work on your business and keep growing. So before you set a goal to rank, advance, or build a business, you really need to ask yourself why this is important to me and make sure it connects with your heart and your vision and your values for your life. But some of the benefits of Diamond include you get to be a leader. So in my old job, I was at the bottom of the totem pole, and I knew I had this leadership potential I wanted to use, but I wasn't having enough access or an outlet to be a leader. So Diamond means you can step up into your leadership potential. It means you can create your own community. And like, our team Inspire Joy is amazing. And I want you guys to be able to create your own little sub communities within our bigger team. That being said, don't worry about branching off and starting your own team and making a team name until you're a star Diamond, really, unless you really have different values. But don't worry about that. We're all just part of Inspire Joy, but you can create your own sub community, whether you're like a mom or whether you are a college student or whether you are a newlywed, wherever you are in your journey, you can create a subculture of people just like you and within our team, and it's awesome. You will be able to spread your message exponentially. I am speaking to you. I'm speaking to the big dreamers. I'm speaking to you who want to make a difference and make an impact and do something with your life and just like live bigger and change the world. And I know a lot of you are so passionate about different messages, whether it's, overcoming eating disorders or being nicer to yourself or weight loss or just learning who you are or empowering moms. You have a unique message that you might still be working on, but when you start to recruit coaches, you start a ripple effect. It is so powerful because it's not just you sharing your message like you would if you were just a regular health or fitness coach. It would just be you, one person. Like, one person, your message can't go very far. But if you have a team who is helping you, your message will be spread exponentially, and you will be able to help so many more people through your team than you can just by yourself, which is super awesome. And then finally, I love the income opportunity with Beachbody. If you're here, you can inspire people for free. You do not have to be a coach to help people, but we're here because we do get the privilege of earning an income for doing something that we love and something that fills us up. And it's like the ultimate dream, and it's not too good to be true. And so we can't ignore this, you guys. We have to take advantage of this opportunity for financial freedom. Like, think if all of your debts were gone. Think if you could set your kids up for college, fully paid. Think if you could travel the world. Think of what you could do with an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a month in your life. So I'm going to show you here, just for a heads up, this is the newly released Statement of Coach Earnings for 2015, and you can find this complete document in your Coach Online Office under the Business tab, and then click on My Forms and Documents. But here's the breakdown for the fiscal year 2015. Here's the average earnings for all coaches. So I just want to point out for emeralds, okay, for retail sellers down here, this is just coaches. So if you don't have a rank yet, the average earning for the whole year for our coaches was $500 because that's just commissions. The high earning is some crazy person who's making, I don't even know how that's like possible to make that many commissions. But once you bump up to emerald, the average annual earning last year for an emerald coach was $3,000, which, hey, that's awesome. You definitely got your own costs covered. But let's look at this. The average earning for all diamond coaches in the network last year was $14,000 in a year. Like, think about if you could give yourself a $14,000 raise this year. Think of your salary, think how much money you're earning, add 14,000, like you can give yourself a raise. That's just average. I made more than that last year. That's just average. And then Star Diamond, here's where it gets awesome. So the longer you're a coach, if you don't have to change, or, you will grow along the way as you progress in these leadership roles. It'll happen automatically if you just keep doing Success Club 5, inviting, doing your vital behaviors. This stuff just comes with time, with patience. But the average earning for Star Diamond coaches, which is 1 star, which is what I am right now, to 15 star, was $97,000 average. Crazy talk. And look, there's a coach, which is probably, I don't know who it is, but it's like a superstar diamond with multiple business centers. There was a coach in our network that made $3 million through coaching last year alone. And they're probably going to be a coach for the rest of their life. And these numbers keep going up and up and up and up every single year as our network grows and as Beachbody grows as a company. And I know it's easy to think, oh, there's 400,000 coaches now. There's like, the market's diluted. Like, there's so much competition. No, that's scarcity mentality. And you need to ignore your ego when it tells you things like that. Because there's so many people we can still help, and so many people that still have no idea what Beachbody is. And we got on board within Beachbody's infancy. The coaching opportunity has only been around for 8 years, and it's going to be around forever because this is like a completely new business model that has the power of direct sales and network marketing, but it has the heart and purpose of like something completely new. And so these numbers and these averages are going to keep going up. So if you decide to work your business starting now, within 10 years, like you're going to be up in between these numbers. Like, it's just going to happen. It's just going to happen. You don't have to change. Like, it's part of the machine. Like, we're part of this movement that is so much bigger than ourselves right now. It's so much bigger than you, and you're a part of it. It's a machine. So if you want it, just like go work for it, girl. Just get out there and work for it. Work for your dream. Be consistent, show up, share your journey, take it step by step, day by day. What can you do every single day to show the world what it means to be a Beachbody coach on Inspired Joy? Because we do things differently. It's all about mindset. You have to get over your fears. If you're scared of sales, if you're scared of running challenge groups, if you're scared of requiring Shakeology, if you're scared of inviting people to the coaching opportunity, you need to focus all of your energy on overcoming those limiting beliefs so you can get out of your own way and make this work. So don't overthink. Amy Silverman on the cruise said that her number one mistake that she sees new coaches make is that they think. Don't overthink. You saw my first challenge group. You can do that. The challenge group guide that we have in our Google Drive is already like 1 billion times better than that. Everything is provided for you. So just plug in and have fun. Do the 4 vital behaviors. Just do them. Show up and do them. Rinse and repeat. And that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. So mindset. Remember that if you don't need to change or learn anything new in order to be an emerald or a diamond coach, because you can count on the fact that you are going to grow and evolve into that role as you work towards that role. So don't wait until you're ready, because then you are going to get stuck in those pits that Hannah showed you in that picture, and you're never going to move forward. You just got to go for it. Don't focus on the end goal, because that's overwhelming. Focus on the process. Focus on what you can do every single day, your invites, your challenge groups. What can you do every single day to push yourself out of your comfort zone? You need a personal victory every single day, whether that is doing your workout and posting about it if you haven't worked out in a couple weeks, or whether that is inviting someone directly to learn more about coaching or posting a scary transformation picture. Just do the things. Always stay connected to your why and your intuition. And if something doesn't feel good, ask yourself, okay, why? And follow your why. Stay connected to why you're a coach. All right. And so, super excited, you guys. So we're talking about Diamond. I know it's crazy. We are doing our very first Inspire Joy Diamond Retreat. I said annual, but I am not sure. Depending on how fast our team grows, we might not ever do this for the entire team if we get too many people. But this year, it's an open playing field. So we're going to hang out in Atlantic Beach, North Carolina at Hannah's family's beach house. There's plenty of room for anyone who qualifies. The exact dates are to be announced. I know we originally said the weekend of September 11th, but Hannah is going to a wedding. So these are the date contenders. Stay tuned. We're going to iron that out. There's going to be an all-inclusive vacation with food and house wine included. So you only need to cover your transportation, your flight to North Carolina. And so here's how you qualify for our Diamond Retreat. So anyone will be invited who is an active Diamond rank by the week of ending in Thursday, July 21st, which is the Thursday before Summit. Diamond by Summit. So it gives us so much time. We have 3 months to go. So let's reverse engineer that. So 3 months to go. If you have 0 coaches, if you sign up 3 coaches a month, you will probably make it. If you have 4 coaches, you need to sign up 1 or 2 coaches a month. Work with your sponsor to reverse engineer this if this is a goal that you want. And always ask, why do you want to reach this goal? Where are you at right now? How many coaches do you have? How many coaches do you need to enroll per month? How will you find them? And then how many invitations are you going to do every week? And then to make sure it's okay if you lose your rank before you come to the retreat. But if you want a secure diamond, because you need 4 active coaches on each leg, and coaches go inactive when they postpone their Shakeology. So plan on reinforcing your rank with at least 12 coaches so you can keep your diamond. And okay, sorry this is going long, you guys. I'm so excited to announce, though, that if this is your goal, you will be supported because we are going to host our Your Time to Shine Inspire Joy Leadership Mastermind starting next month. This is going to be kind of like a diamond push group, but without the pushiness. So it's a 6-week accountability group for anyone who's working towards Diamond by Summit. And this group is where I'm going to focus that 15% of my team business hour work. This is where I'm going to put it. And so the dates for this mastermind group are going to be May 16th to June 27th. So mark your calendars, May 16th, month and a half. So we are going to run it like a challenge group. It's not going to be complicated. We're just going to have a daily check-in to post your actions, your power hour to keep your consistency rolling. And we're going to have a bonus weekly live call that's mandatory to share tips to help you grow into your leadership role. And we might even get some guest speakers from Shred Nation. And so to qualify for this leadership mastermind, because we only want people who are ready to work towards Diamond, you need to be an Emerald coach, a reinforced Emerald. So you need to have 4 coaches by May 12th. So you have a little over a month to qualify for this leadership mastermind. And if you don't make it, don't worry. We're going to be doing it again. So I want you to know that there's no rush. But for those of you who are ready to run, we are ready to meet you there. All right. And so I know this is running late. You guys bear with me because I want to do a quick little action workshop to reawaken your brains. So grab your notebook. I want to infuse you with some positive momentum and some positive energy and some confidence that you can do this, because I know we've been talking to you for a long time and you're probably thinking like, this is so scary. How am I going to do this? So I want you to brain dump right now. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds. So brain dump all the potential benefits of being a coach. So whether that's like long-term accountability, you get Shakeology, you could be part of our team, you get to earn money, you get to work out, you get to help people, you get to go on cool trips, you know, what are the benefits of being a coach? You get to stay at home with your kids. And what are some of the benefits that you have felt so far? And then what are some of the benefits that you're working towards? Or some benefits that you've seen other coaches do? All right, time's up. So who in your life do you love enough that you would want to share? Like, don't think about coaching. Don't think about inviting them. Don't think about talking about them. This isn't about that. This is about looking at the benefits you just wrote down. Who in your life comes to mind? Who would love these benefits? Like, who do you want to share this gift with? And just write down some names off the top of your head without thinking. I also think of my uncle because he has really high cholesterol and blood pressure and would need the health benefits. You can even like draw arrows to the benefits, the specific benefits you think they would like. All right. And so then what are you going to do this week to move forward? Wherever you're at. You know, I'm not asking you to go out to these people and like approach them about coaching unless you want to, unless you're ready, then go for it. But what actions do you need to take this week to move one step forward towards where you want to be? What are you going to do? Where are you going to push out of your comfort zone? And maybe you are going to reach out to the people on your list and say, I was thinking about you because I've started this coaching thing and it is making me super happy. And I know that you would love to be a part of our community too, because XYZ, would you want to learn more about what I'm doing? All right. And then finally, I'm going to post tonight in our Inspire Joy team page right after this webinar is done. This is something we're going to be doing every single Wednesday. I don't know what to call it, like Wednesday weigh-in or something, but we're going to turn our team page into a weekly accountability group. So I'm going to post a post about your weekly goals, and you're going to comment in the comments what actions you're going to take. And then next week, Hannah and I, or your sponsor, is going to check in and comment and hold you accountable to making that happen. All right. So that is that. Oh my gosh, are you guys still here? Sorry this is so long. How are you feeling? We are, oh, Wednesday workshop. Love that, Bree. Yay. Okay. I'm loving your comments. Okay, do you guys have any questions about anything we just covered?
Technical questions about like what emerald and diamond are, because I know there are some brand new coaches on here.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to stop the recording. So those of you who are watching the recording, thanks for showing up.